This is an excellent question, and I'm always going to say no, because what generally happens is, how do you even value, how do you quantify your idea and say my idea is worth A, B, C, and D, right? And I always say that that's always the problem. So what a startup needs to do is just build an MVP, build a prototype of the idea that you have. And once you do that, then you can go in for funding. So funding should not be the first thing that you think of as a startup. It should be, what's my idea? How do I build a prototype of it to show other people to then seek funding? It's a great question again, and I think you look at it two ways. So you could be the CTO, so you're the technical person, so you already have the skill set to then build the app. But then you might not always be a creative person. So another way is then you get a business partner who is the creative person, and then you work together to build the app. But if you also find yourself being the business-minded person, so generally you want to be the CEO, and you don't have the skills, you can go to hubs. You can, so like iSpace, for example, we have training programs called Code School. You can learn how to code at a basic level, right? For 3 months at a basic level. And then you can create like a skeleton of that particular app. Now, one, you're learning skills, so you're not wasting your time. And the time in which you're doing that, you're also using that time to redefine your idea. Or you can speak to them at iSpace, and then they will introduce you to somebody in their community that will probably like your idea and then will work with you. See, so the two options is either you learn to build yourself or you learn to partner up, and then be able to then, I would say, bring your idea into life. I always laugh when startups always want to get that big office and the overheads are crazy, so you cannot afford it, and then you fold. You should never go in for that. What you should always look to work from co-working spaces. So again, there's places like iSpace that you can work from. And if you don't have the money, and generally sometimes people don't have the money, you just approach us, and I'm being honest, you just approach us and explain the situation to us. We can work on a pro bono basis with you if we really need to. And most of the time, when we believe in your idea, you can even work from our space for free. We have startups that stay overnight building their products and their MVPs overnight. We leave our spaces for them to be able to do that. So ultimately, it's about establishing the relationships with the hubs. So yeah, you don't need that office space in the beginning. Just leverage on the relationships and use spaces that are already available for you to be able to do that kind of stuff.